What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of KozMatt's Wrestling Recap. The returns on SmackDown and Raw just keep on coming, man. I'm here for it. Let's get right into an action-packed episode of Friday Night SmackDown. How you doing, Matthew?
Might as well get right into it, right, man? I mean, it's just a new era of WWE. I see that smile on your face, dude. It's it's just something special. And tonight's SmackDown was certainly special, and that special feeling, man. Whenever you have something like that, it's just the love of the game, and it's just so enticing, and it just makes you really, really love the sport. And tonight's SmackDown really pulled it off. As we are actually headed to Clash at the Castle in just a few weeks. SmackDown really did help deliver and kind of build up some steam towards that pay-per-view show in Cardiff, Wales. Now, the women's tag team championships are finally back in WWE. It's just been a hiatus since we
It's
seen
about
that.
damn time, man. It really is.
Starting off SmackDown, it just was great to see the women's tag team championship tournament just kind of kick off the show. Just refreshing to see something new that we needed, and just it just blended so well. So the first match, it's not it was phenomenal. It was mediocre. But just we saw Shotzi and Xia Li battle Raquel Rodriguez and Aaliyah. So just an interesting team. For NXT imports, battle in high stakes match, Rodriguez again benefiting from some spotlight with a quality victory along with Aaliyah. Not saying they put over a horrible fight, but you know what? I'd probably rate it a 5 out of 10 this match. Nothing really special, but Shotzi and Xia Li kind of look solid, but they were in defeat. But they should certainly be getting screen time in the next future SmackDown episodes. Now, Rodriguez and Aaliyah advancing in that SmackDown women's just that women's tag team title tournament. You know what? It is what it is. And honestly, I'm actually kind of happy to see Aaliyah take a W on
Yeah,
SmackDown.
man.
I'm not gonna lie.
Get away from that Lacey Evans storyline.
Yeah.
I don't mind this team. I really don't. I like Aaliyah. I like Raquel Rodriguez, and you know what? I don't see him going super far in the tournament, but it's better that they're at least getting some shine on SmackDown. Opener on the card, and you know what? This women tag team tournament is gonna just keep going on, and I can't wait to see who actually wins this thing.
I am too, and that's what it really is going to culminate down to. And it's just going to be so interesting to see the actual winner of this match or this tournament. Now, moving to our next segment of the night, Drew McIntyre hitting the ring for a quick promo, kind of threatening Karrion Kross and reminding Roman Reigns that as much as Roman struggled to beat Brock Lesnar, he did so at WrestleMania 36 with his bare hand. So, kind of a jab at the tribal chief. Scarlett actually interrupts the promo and actually caused a distraction, allowing the Usos to hit the ring and jump the number one contender, Drew McIntyre, from behind. The Unified Tag Team Champions kind of issued words of warning to Scarlett, who returned them in some type of ominous fashion. So I think Triple H and creative that they're really trying to push something different, and it really is different. And I actually do like what they're doing with Karrion Kross. They're putting him right kind of in that title scene, and it's something he really does deserve.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And Scarlett along his side, man, she's just an interesting character all the way around, man. She just builds up storylines where she just definitely boosts it up. And you know what? I wouldn't mind seeing her in the ring, but if she's just gonna stay by carrying across the side and build him up, man, I'm here
And
for it.
even yeah, and even what, Scarlett as like a mouthpiece kind of for Karrion Kross too. It
Oh
works so
yeah.
well on SmackDown, and the Usos kind of trash talking Scarlett, saying like we're gonna put his ass down and stuff like that. It just really worked well. So our next segment, Kofi Kingston basically just kind of getting demolished by the Viking Raiders from a sneak attack by Kofi on the Viking Raiders really did not work well. I just kind of wish it Kofi would be used a little bit better. I know we certainly can see that. So it's just kind of moving forward on SmackDown.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
it just something I really don't want to see. The Viking Raiders just destroy Kofi Rhodes. I just don't find it interesting.
yeah, man, I really don't like it either. It did really nothing to further their rivalry. It was just kind of like a filler segment. And you know what? I like Kofi Kingston. I like the Vicious Viking Raiders, but this rivalry's got to go by the wayside unless they
Yeah.
inject it with some new stuff. Like we were talking about, I think it was last week, like maybe a ladders match, TLC, something like that.
Hey, but exactly. But you know what? Hey, let's just forget about that for now. Let's talk about our next segment.
It was
Something
pretty good.
interesting, something that WWE needed. Hit Row Man returning
Oh
to
God.
WWE. Now, Friday night on SmackDown, the latest of Triple H's kind of right doings, I guess you can say. So we got Top
Absolutely.
Dollar, Ashante, and also all accompanied by B-Fab. So Top Dollar and Ashante actually kind of taking on local competitors. I'm pretty sure who you are gonna know who's gonna take the W on their return to WWE, especially their debut on SmackDown. Hit Row defeated Trevor Irwin and Brandon Scott, two local. I guess you can just
Enhancement talents.
yeah, enhancement talents. I like that. So our next segment moving forward, contract signing between Liv Morgan and Shayna Baszler. So before the scheduled contract signing between Liv and Baszler, Ronda Rousey jumps the guardrail, making a return to SmackDown, cutting a promo. Before she could really say much, security kind of ushered her up the ramp where she came face to face with Shayna. Now, I love this. I honestly I do. I like where they're heading with this. Excuse me, my retainers. Baszler kind of quickly signed the contract for her showdown against Morgan and vowed to be her at Clash of the Castle, blah, 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 right? So if the champion hit the ring next and actually vowed to beat Baszler after referring to her as a Ronda Rousey ripoff. So it kind of got a little
Heated.
heated. Liv Morgan, a nice move on Shayna Baszler. I dig it. Morgan continuing to kind of flirt with heeldom, just a nice interaction between Baszler and Ronda Rousey. As well, but Liv Morgan kind of really standing tall too. I really do. I enjoy it.
Yeah, dude, this was a perfect segment, man. It really like encapsulated the whole rivalry. Shayna Baszler and Ronda Rousey have that built-in rivalry already with the mixed martial arts background, and Liv Morgan and Ronda Rousey after that debauchery at SummerSlam. It's just all built in together, and I wouldn't mind seeing a triple threat match between all three of these ladies.
Yeah, absolutely. Speaking of triple threat, so like kind of a three-way match. We also moved forward from the Usos challenging Drew McIntyre to a tag team match. So the match ended up kind of culminating with 2-on-1 almost handicap match, but actually Madcap Moss hits the ring, evening up the
I
sides.
like it.
A good match coming out of break. McIntyre exploding into the match off a hot tag of Jimmy and Jay. Uso's kind of benefiting from a nice distraction from Sami Zayn, who interfered, but McIntyre kicked out of the top rope splash and delivered a nice Claymore to Jimmy for the win. It was fresh, it was new, and you know what? It was something nice. And after the match, McIntyre actually laid out Jay and Sami Zayn before standing tall with Madcap Moss. High energetic, something that McIntyre needs before his clash at the castle, I guess you could say.
Oh boy, yeah.
You
Man,
like that?
this was yeah, dude, that was awesome. This match was absolutely awesome. It did awesome things for Drew McIntyre to build him up heading
Yep.
into his match at Clash in the Castle. And I
Yeah.
think we're going to see a new champion. I really do. I hope so.
I think so. I think we're going to see a new champion at Clash of the Castle. But speaking of champion, Intercontinental Championship match, Shinsuke Nakamura versus the Intercontinental Champion, Gunther. Let me just say one thing. Triple H on creative, he can do whatever the hell he wants. Take Gunther away and put him back as Walter.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with you 100%.
I don't like it, man. I really don't.
But after a good back and forth, Shinsuke going for that Kinshasa, Gunther hitting like a vicious power bomb.
It was a superb match. Beautiful chance of this is awesome. Well deserved for both men. Gunther tearing the house down. So wasn't Shinsuke with some hard hitting moves and physical encounters, kind of reminding fans that the mannerisms that both men can really bring and just how motivated that they are when it comes to that Intercontinental Champion. Gunther did pin Nakamura to retain, but Nakamura kind of seething, staring down Gunther as the show went off the air. I don't think this is the last we're going to see the both of them fight for that Intercontinental Championship. I think we're going to see a few more weeks, if not months, with these two, and I would not mind that.
Oh yeah, absolutely not. It was a good stepping stone for a start of a rivalry to close out the show. I mean, I just want Shinsuke to be back in that main card picture, man. And I guess this is a step in the right direction. Let us know what you guys thought about tonight's show on SmackDown. Always like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you Sunday with a NASCAR recap, and we will have a Monday Night Raw recap for you guys Tuesday. Peace out.
Peace.
Come on and